In this tutorial, you'll see how to download the free preview version of Geometry Sketchpad version 5. What you do first is you'll log on to the Key Curriculum Geometry Sketchpad webpage, and I'll also have a link for that on the math homepage so that you can get to it from that link. First thing you want to do is click on this button here, download the free preview. So we'll do that. And that'll take you to the registration page. You'll want to enter in your email. In the second field, be sure you select that you're a student. And then you want to enter your first and your last name. Then click the download the free version, and what that'll do is it'll give you a preview copy. And the thing to remember with the free version, what Sketchpad allows you to do is run a 20-minute session, and there are certain functions that are disabled. The print, the save, copy, and paste functions are disabled. However, everything else is active, and you'll be able to use it for those 20-minute sessions just like you'd use the full version. After the 20 minutes is up, it'll simply warn you that your time is almost up, and then it'll just quit on you. But you can use it as many times as you want. There's no limit to it. So you would just have to start again with a brand new sketch. So it's a great offer to get familiar with Sketchpad. The other thing is they also offer for students for $10, you can purchase the full version, which gives you these functions, making them active. So you can print, save, copy, and paste any of your sketches. That's really a good deal if this is a program after you play around with it that you think that you may want to keep. So after you've downloaded the free version and you've opened up Sketchpad, let's just take a look at what a blank sketch will look like and what some of the things you can do. On the left-hand side, there are lots of tools available to you. We'll go through them really quickly, and once you get your free version, then you can play around with them a lot more. So the first tool here that's selected is simply the selection tool. I'll move down and click on the point tool, and this just allows you to create points, just as if you were doing it with your pencil. The next tool down is, I call it the circle tool, but it actually, it's called the arc tool. And what it does is it allows you to create circles. So I'm going to click and press, and then drag open a circle. And one of the nice things about Sketchpad is once you've created objects, as I have with this circle, it's called a dynamic program, which means once you've created it, if I click and drag on that point, then I can change the radius of the circle. I can move it around if I click on the center and move it in that way, or I can move the entire object around the sketch like this, which of course you would not be able to do if you did this with a compass and a pencil and a straight edge. You can do the same with points. I'll move that point around. And let's continue with the tools. The next tool is called the line segment tool, but you really have three options. I'm going to press and hold, and you can see a pop-out menu. There's the line segment. There you can create a ray, and that creates a line. So I'll stick with the line segment. I'll double click and drag after selecting the line segment, and I can create line segments with that tool. The next tool is the polygon tool, and again there are several options. I just double clicked and holding that down, I have just the interior of the polygon. I have the interior plus the edges of the polygon, and the third choice is just the edges with no interior. So I'll click on the middle one. So I'll create a polygon by double clicking one point, double clicking, and to complete it I'll go back to my start and double click that. So I've just created a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-sided polygon or pentagon, And again, by double clicking that inside, I can drag it. I can change what it looks like by dragging one of these vertices. The next tool down is the label tool. I'm going to click on that. If I want to label any of these objects, say this point here, I just press with the pointer finger on the point, and that point is labeled A. If I want to click on the circle and label the circle, I place it on the circle, click, and that's called circle 1. You can change these labels. If I go down to that point, I'm going to double click it, and notice how the selection arrow turns to the hand. So I double click that, and let's say I wanted to change that to point B, so I change it to B, and that's now a different name. I can also change the name of the circle. Sometimes we want to name them things that are a bit more descriptive, so I'll name this circle 1, and that's going to be the name of that. You can also create text boxes with this text tool. I'm going to click on that again, go into some blank space. I'm dragging open a text box, and I'll just type in some text, and that's how you can create a text box. Good. There are some other tools here that you can explore on your own. One of the important things is if you, once you download the free version, the help menu, which is up at the top, if you click on that, you'll see lots of different areas that Sketchpad has in order to help new users. And it's really a wonderful area that you should explore with lots of different things. There are some of the tutorials that the Sketchpad creates, and any questions you have about some of these objects and tools, you can go to the Reference Center and learn about these. So the help menu is really a very good thing to play around with. So I hope you download it and play around with it. And if you do not pay for the $10 student version for the full program, again, the school has Geometry Sketchpad version 4, and you can use that and create your own sketches, save them, print them, and we'll have some activities that you can have the opportunity to do for extra credit.